Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will solve the descriptive questions of chapter 14. Question number 1 is explain the difference in the rate of fusion of two gases based on the kinetic theory. And the answer is according to kinetic particle theory, gas particles are continuous random motion at the same temperature. All gases have the same average kinetic energy, but gases with lower molar mass have high average speed than heavier gases. Since lighter particles move more rapidly, they spread through space more quickly and therefore diffuse faster. Conversely, heavier gas particles move more slowly and diffuse at a lower rate. For example, hydrogen is lighter than oxygen because molar mass of hydrogen is less than oxygen. So its molecules will move faster than oxygen at a given temperature. The rate at which hydrogen gas will diffuse is thus much faster than that of oxygen. This is summarized by Graham's law. Graham's law of diffusion states that rate of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to square root of its molar mass. Question number 2. How does the process of sublimation helpful in printing and usage of air freshener? So answer of this question is given at the page 8 of the textbook. Let's see. So let's see first of all use of sublimation in solid air freshener. So solid air freshener contains a scented substance which may evaporate with or without heating. The scented substance undergoes sublimation and disperses scented vapors throughout the room and mask unpleasant odor. So process of sublimation help to spread the solid air freshener because it converts directly from solid to gas. And second application is sublimation printing. So role of sublimation in printing is in sublimation. Printing is the first step to print a design on a special paper using sublimation ink. The printed paper is then placed on the fabric and heat and pressure are applied. The ink used are converted to vapors. So from solid they are converting to gas phase. The printing is permanent which does not fade away with time because the ink is embedded in the fabric. Question number 3 is draw heating curve for the physical change water undergoes with change in temperature. So for this answer, let's see first of all the heating curve. After that, we will explain. So this curve is for the heating curve of water. Heating curve showing physical change of water with increase in temperature at 1 atmospheric pressure. So this heating curve starts from this point where temperature is minus 50 degrees Celsius. So this temperature should be from below 0 degrees Celsius. When we will start heating, this ice will start melting when temperature reaches at 0 degrees Celsius. From this green line is representing melting that starts at 0 degrees Celsius, and after that this horizontal line showing that there is no change in temperature until all the ice has been converted to liquid water. Then again rise in temperature is observed from this 0 degrees Celsius till 100 degrees Celsius because now this provided heat is using to increase the kinetic energy of the liquid water. At 100 degrees Celsius, this water starts boiling, and after that, again there is no change in temperature. This horizontal line is representing this phase change in which liquid is converting to the gas or vapor phase, and after that, temperature is again rising. So this has also been summarized at the bottom of this curve from the 1 to 5. Description of this heating curve of water is given in this paragraph. The heating curve of water shows how the temperature of water changes as heat is continuously supplied. Initially, ice is heated from below 0 degrees Celsius and its temperature rises until it reaches 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius, temperature remains constant while ice melts into liquid water because applied heat is used to overcome the attractive forces between water molecules. This heat is called latent heat of fusion. After all the ice has been melted, liquid water warms up and its temperature increases steadily from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. When temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius, water begins to boil. During boiling, temperature again remains constant because added heat is used to convert the liquid water into steam rather than increasing its temperature. This heat is known as latent heat of vaporization. Once all the water has changed into steam, the steam continues to absorb heat and its temperature rises above 100 degrees Celsius. The sloping part of heating curve represents increase in temperature within single state of matter, while horizontal parts represent phase change occurring at constant temperature.